my, dude. This is actually crazy. When a female cop gets sued, and the first 3 seconds is crazy.
Female cop taunts an elderly woman.
Oh my god.
The Tulsa Police Department recently released body cam footage of an off-duty officer, which shocked everyone.
Off-duty?
After having a mental breakdown, a 70-year-old lady named LaDonna Paris entered a Habitat for Humanity restore and went straight into the restroom, where she locked herself for the next 4 hours.
God damn! I was expecting like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. 4 hours? That's a whole work shift.
The employees of the restore called the police after they failed in convincing Paris to step out. What made the situation even more dangerous was that Paris' dog was locked in a U-Haul that she had arrived in without any After receiving the complaint, was locked in a U-Haul that she had arrived in without failed in convincing Paris to step out. What made the situation even more dangerous was that Paris' dog was locked in a U-Haul that she had arrived in without any source of air. After receiving the complaint, a team of police officers arrived at the location.
This is crazy.
The restore employees told the police that they wanted Paris to leave and that she wasn't allowed to come again anymore. However,
damn, she's bad.
Paris didn't open the door even after the officers asked her to do so.
Hey, LaDonna, open the door.
As the cops were trying to convince Paris into opening the door, she demanded that if the manager of the place asks her, she would leave.
To say, tell her to leave. She said she'll leave if she hears Christy. She barely knows who the manager is.
Thank you, Hawks.
The cops even got the manager on the phone as well, which Paris denied, saying that she wasn't the real manager.
LaDonna, listen.
LaDonna, I need you to leave the building, and I need you to not come back, please. Thank you.
By now, the police officers were becoming impatient.
Wait, what's so funny
especially
though?
the female officer, Ronnie Carosia. As Paris didn't come out of the bathroom even after several hours, Ronnie started banging on the door. She even turned her taser on and off multiple times while warning Paris that if she didn't come out, she will be tased.
You want to get tased?
That's crazy.
Seeing Paris being scared of the taser, Ronnie started laughing. She was also heard saying, "This is going to be fun." In addition to that, Ronnie also kept saying, "So85," which is the Tulsa Police reference code for a person in mental distress. As the police officers were making fun of Paris' health conditions, they noticed that she had a lighter and an aerosol can with her. Which Paris sprayed continuously.
Oh shit.
Seeing Paris' non-compliance, Ronnie decided to call a third officer and arrest her with force. Finally, another officer was called, and the cops decided to open the bathroom door with force and secure Paris.
Oh my god.
As the cop
Are they fighting a person or a demon? God damn. What did I just see, bro? What was those noises? I'm traumatized. Holy shit.
As the cop tried to take Paris down, she suffered an injury to her face by hitting the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
After arresting Paris, Ronnie handcuffed her and brought her outside. The cops finally noticed that Paris had a dog locked in her car.
Oh, she might
more than
possess.
4
That's actually
hours.
a good thing.
They secured the car's keys and opened the door while Ronnie threatened Paris that her dog was going to the animal shelter. To treat Paris' injury, EMSA was called, who told the cops that the reason behind Paris' abnormal behavior was that she was bipolar and was having a manic episode.
Oh, and they were laughing at her. It's kind of fucked.
Ronnie arrested Paris and made several charges against her.
Damn.
Paris spent 1 month in jail before a judge dismissed all charges against her.
Thank you.
After the Tulsa Police Department published the body cam footage of Paris being arrested, they were met with a lot of public anger. Soon after, a lawsuit was filed against Ronnie. Following the release of the footage, the Tulsa Police Department commented on Paris'
I don't know how much you shoot her for.
To be clear, the banter between the officers outside of the presence of the suspect can be received as unprofessional and has been addressed with the officers. The overall actions of the officers and the way in which the call was handled is within the policies of the Tulsa Police Department.
It was.
Ronnie's case is still pending, and there is no news being released.
It's still
about the
pending?
developments in the case. Number 2.
I mean,
female.
Like it was very unprofessional. But I think I seen this.
Strauss, a Washington Federal Way Police Department officer. Strauss was met with wide public outrage and anger after she uploaded a TikTok video.
Because she feels this way about zipping up and down the damn highway.
In the video, Strauss was seen claiming that she was not only speaking for herself, but for the larger majority of the officers.
Yes, I seen this exact one. Okay, hold up.
In the video, Strauss was seen claiming that she was not only speaking for herself, but for the larger majority of the officers out there. And we're driving on the freeway with our police cars, get the F out of the way, Strauss said.
We're driving on the freeway.
But, like, she's not lying. I'm not gonna lie. She's not lying. Like, I mean, at least I do the same thing. Like, when I see a cop behind me, I get out of their way just so I don't get stopped. But
in our police car? Get the out of the way.
Like,
get the out of the way.
Not only that, but Strauss also said that she could go 90 miles an hour, but other people can't. Why?
Also true. That's also true. Like, cops just throw on a license just
because
speed all they want.
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that.
She's telling the truth. A lot of them just do
Strauss was trying to tell the obvious that police officers have way more power and that they can.
Oh no, I know. You only gotta do it when they have the lights on. But I just do it just so I don't get stopped. Cause then I'd be. I know even though I'm doing nothing, they'll still have a reason. That's maybe I just got out of the way. And having 55 comments with 56 likes is crazy.
Strauss was trying to tell the obvious.
That's a lot of comments for the
least
amount of likes.
More power and that they can exploit it. The most outrageous part of the short video was Strauss's telling that if the cops stay behind any longer, they can find a reason to pull citizens over.
If us officers stay behind you long enough, we can find a reason to pull you over.
Soon after uploading the video, it went viral and triggered a lot of anger among the citizens.
Yeah, in 4 hours, you got that many comments.
It also raised the question, the cop had the audacity to say this while recording herself and then posting the video on the internet. Imagine what she could do if there's no recording. Shortly after getting angry comments on her video, Strauss deleted it.
Oh, wow.
However, it was too late. The video had already been shared on various social media platforms, which finally forced the police department to take action.
Damn.
An internal investigation was initiated into the incident, and Strauss's previous record was reviewed. We had not received any complaints against Officer Strauss regarding arrests, citations, or traffic stops, Commander Kurt Schwann said.
Imagine going to school or like police academy for I think it's like 4 years. For that many years, just for you to lose your job because you wanted to post a fucking 30-second to a minute TikTok about you flexing your power that you have.
After the investigation was over, Strauss was suspended without pay. However, only for 10 hours. Commander Kurt said that the reason they didn't suspend Strauss permanently was that she didn't have any prior disciplinary issues.
That is
However,
fair.
the officer violated the police department's personal and social media protocols for which she was suspended, Kurt said.
10 hours? That's like
Strauss
one shift.
A brief punishment, it didn't really solve the problem. If anything, Strauss's video highlighted the existent problem in law enforcement agencies, which ordinary citizens go through on a daily basis.
The best way to find that out is get out of the way. I can go 90 miles an hour.
Number 3, a female cop gets sued for using excessive force. After having complaints of shortness of breath and chest pain, Jonathan Ellish was rushed to Park Ridge Hospital in Eastridge. Seeing Ellish's medical condition, a doctor advised him to be admitted due to intoxication, depression, and verbalized suicidal thoughts. Ellish, however, refused the doctor's advice and decided to leave the hospital after receiving brief treatment. While Ellish was headed home, he encountered 3 ERPD officers on Spring Creek Road. The cops' names were Officer Roy Stacker, Officer Davis, and Officer Anna Simmons. The police officers detained Ellish, telling him that he had a certificate of need, which prevented him from leaving the hospital. However, Ellish insisted on heading home.
Well, I'm going home.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
After a brief debate between Ellish and the police officers, Officer Roy Shaster grabbed Ellish's arm and handcuffed him. Seeing her colleague's actions, Officer Simmons also grabbed the suspect. As if that was not enough, Officer Davis grabbed Ellish in a bear hug and slammed him onto the road.
Oh my God.
Officer Davis's slamming of the suspect resulted in further injuries to Ellish, who was already struggling with health problems. The jagged rocks on the road tore his nostril. This brutal takedown also caused Ellish's drip needle to be removed, which resulted in him bleeding even more. But injuring Ellish didn't seem enough to the officers as they proceeded to threaten him with a taser continuously.
What?
Not only that, the officers even gave him conflicted commands of get on your stomach while they put their whole weight on Ellish's back.
Oh my God.
Although the suspect kept asking the officers to ease the cuffs, they didn't pay much attention to his injuries.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Well,
is the car shining or is it like a light that's hitting it? I'm still confused. What is this shining part?
Turn your wrist.
The cops even kept
No, I think
insulting
it's just a
Ellish,
light. Yeah,
with
it is
Officer
a light.
Anna Simmons calling him a silly goose.
That's crazy.
After detaining Ellish for nearly an hour, the officers finally
An
uncuffed him and brought him
hour?
back to the Park Ridge Hospital, where Ellish was admitted.
An hour of him
Following
just
the
continuously
incident, Ellis
bleeding?
filed a lawsuit against the 3 officers involved in his arrest and the city of Eastridge. According to his attorney, Robin Flores, the ERPD officers committed the following violations: assault,
Oh, it was her that was
battery,
reflecting on.
unreasonable seizure by excessive force,
Tell us how much.
failure to protect, failure to render aid, and conspiracy to violate civil rights. The lawsuit was asking for $500,000 in punitive damages. Officer Roy Shasher, however, tried to justify his actions by saying that the suspect was combative. Roy Shasher also said that they didn't know about Ellis's taking blood thinners, or else they wouldn't have used excessive force. As it turned out, Officer Roy Shasher and Officer Simmons already had pending cases against them before they even came in contact with Ellis.
Wow.
In another arrest, Officer Simmons was recorded on her body cam using excessive force against a non-threatening woman.
Wow.
It is clear by now that using excessive force has been Simmons' usual way of dealing with suspects.
Wow.
Seeing Officer Simmons' involvement in yet another brutal arrest, she was fired by the East Ridge Police Department.
Good.
However, it didn't take her long to find another job.
Wow.
As of now, Anna Simmons is working for Bradley County Sheriff's Office, while Officer Reichester and Officer Davis had to go through a disciplinary procedure. Although the fired cop has gotten a job,
That's
a court
crazy.
decision has yet to be given about Ellis's case. If you
not
like
that
the
hard.
video, please subscribe to this channel as I
Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Oh, wow, that's literally it for the video. That was actually a pretty good video, I'm not even gonna lie.
Now it's my time, I gotta make up for all them nights that my mama cried. I'm going in, I'm putting everything on the line. Dropped out of school to chase my dream, I had something for the proof. I put my all into this shit, man, I can't fucking lose. They smile up in my face, but they don't know what I've been through.